Hello there.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it is home time. We have come to the conclusion of the Pacific. What a journey it has been. We are up to the final episode. What a journey with Band of Brothers, with the Pacific. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the stories you guys have had to tell in the comment sections down below as well. I've been reading up on every comment. I try and heart every comment. And some of you guys reading your family history about family members or friends who have served in the war has been absolutely outstanding. One of you guys said last episode in one of my reactions, or sorry, my episode 8 reaction, because I haven't uploaded episode 9 yet, about a family member that served in the war, and you know, he wouldn't open up to anyone else but yourself. It was absolutely outstanding to read that. I think it was a friend of the family. Hopefully I got it right. But yeah, let me know if you guys want me to watch Masters of the Air as well. I saw the trailer for that show and I am intrigued by it. I am intrigued. My dad does have Apple TV, so I have access to the series if I do want to watch it. And if you guys want me to watch it, I love Austin Butler. I think he's a fantastic actor, so I know he does star in that show. So let me know if it's worth the watch, Masters of the Year, because I remember at the time that came out, it was really highly promoted. So let me know if you guys say it's worth the watch, and if you guys want me to, you know, finish the trilogy of those series created by Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg. So let me know. But nonetheless, guys, we are here to react to the finale of the Pacific today. My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and film student here in Sydney, Australia, absolutely shooting his shot. This is episode 10, titled Home. Let's get into the reaction. Let's see what's in store for us. Let's get it.
We were in downtown Norfolk, up on about the third story in a restaurant. And we heard it, and they flooded the streets, and they were hollering and dancing and carrying on. And we were right there with them, and it was the happiest day. It was the happiest day.
Is this Eugene?
By the time you come out, you're not like you were when you went in.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
You've aged a whole lot.
It was a struggle to try to get it into your mind that you were actually back in the States, and you just kept thinking that you were going to wake up and find it was all a dream.
Growing up, my bedroom was next to my parents' bedroom, and I can remember many a night my father screaming, having a nightmare, and then I would hear my mother's voice trying to calm him down, trying to wake him up to calm him down.
He had a very strong will, so he tried to overcome what was bothering him. But it lasted his entire life.
You're never the same again. Your souls, like Eugene's father said in the show, your souls are never the same again. And there's a couple of YouTube recommended videos. Let's get into the episode. Yeah, your souls are never the same again. And having to adjust to normal life after those terrible events is the hardest thing one can do. One final time at the Pacific Theater of War, ladies and gentlemen. Part 10. Let's go. What a fantastic series this has been. We might see
They went
Lecky
their
here.
ways, each to his own ship, then bethought them of the blessed boon of sleep. But Achilles still wept for thinking of his dear comrade. And sleep, before whom all things bow, could take no hold upon him. This way and that did he turn, as he thought of all they had done together and all they had gone through.
It is Lecky.
Hey, you're not listening to me.
Oh, no, sure we are. Thought of all they had done together and all that they had gone through, both on the fields of battle and the waves of the weary seas. How about a comic, Amos? I got Snookums, Phantom, and Blondie. What's your favorite?
The Japs surrendered. The war's over.
President, on the radio! The war's over! It's over!
I don't know if you guys will agree with me necessarily on this take right here, but I feel like the experience of watching this show has been enhanced as well by watching Oppenheimer last year and understanding the story behind that and what went through to get to the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and that being mentioned at the end of last episode. I don't know, I just feel like having watched that movie has enhanced the experience of watching the Pacific as well, knowing what was going on in the background on the political side of things or back home in America. And I haven't mentioned it at all this series yet, but I want to mention it now. I just feel like having watched that film, it gives me an understanding of what was happening on both the battlefronts and obviously back home in the US. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I'm glad I had watched that film last year when it came out and then watched the Pacific this year. See, I see that facial expression on Lecky right there, basically telling me, what am I going to do now that the war's over? Like, what do I do? Oh, crap, it's actually over. Damn. Like,
you see that? Line of stars angling up. Yep, that's Snafu's pecker. Hey, boys.
You got a nice little party going on down there, Lieutenant?
Ah, little victory party. Can't believe it's over, huh? Sort of, what do you do now? Here. Have a little VJ Day party of your own.
I like this little trio here, Snafu, Sledge, and I can't remember the other guy's name, but he's equally great.
What do we do now? What an idiot.
Well, I'll show you what I'm doing now.
Jesus. Nothing's changed. I thought the same thing when I got back. Funny. Here. There, you can keep the change. I ain't touching that. Might have jumped into Normandy, but at least I got some liberties in London and Paris. You gyrenes, you got nothing but jungle rot and malaria.
Respect.
Welcome home.
Well, we'll get this stuff out of here first
I
thing.
don't know where we're gonna put it all.
Well, half this junk we can throw away.
It's not what you said when we lugged it all up here.
Oh, that was 4 years ago.
I'll clear a corner and make do.
Absolutely not. We will have this place spick and span as always. This whole box can go to the junk man.
Come on, man. Go get your woman, Lecky. Not the Melbourne one, the other one. Not Stella. Are these his... Oh, I can't remember. I'm so sorry. Are these his foster parents or some sort of relatives, uncle and aunt? They never got the letter that he passed away in the war, right? So surely they expected him. Maybe they didn't just... Maybe there was no place to deliver it. Oh, I don't know. Like, they assume he passed away?
There you go.
Thanks, Snap.
My pleasure.
Look at that.
Think about it. Even being on the train back home would be so different.
How about I take you to the back of the train? You can show me your caboose.
Snafu, man.
Iced.
Snap, you just got pinked on the train home.
We'd have been here 6 months ago. That brother giving us all blowjobs. Tried to again. This entire division didn't do that plus 6 months horse shit we did.
They got home a week after VJ Day. Parades, pretty girls. 1946, the party's all over. Not as much as a complimentary beer.
Somebody had to stay and clean up after the war.
You know what? It's crazy how just life goes on. Like you're on the train here, you're with your boys celebrating, and almost like obviously these are memories they will never forget, and the veterans talk about it and their families talk about it in the beginning of the episode about, years and years later, 20, 30 years later, they're still waking up at night, they're still screaming at night. And it's almost as if like Listen, you're on the train. 2 days ago, you were seeing your brothers die in action. You were seeing dead bodies everywhere. You were seeing innocent lives and civilians taken out, babies dying. Like, it's just absolutely insane how quick life can change. And you guys were saying that at the time, obviously, there wasn't a major focus on mental health. One of the comments said, you were expected to toughen up. You were expected to deal with this and move on in life. But hell no, hell no. Like, these events, like a human shouldn't have to go through them. Like, these are not normal events that we're accustomed to. Like it like, let alone the lengths and time they had to go through these ordeals. Like, it's absolutely insane. And these shows, like, I've always had respect for those who serve in the military, but these watching these shows right here, Band of Brothers and the Pacific, my respect has gone to a whole new level, a whole new ceiling. It broke through that ceiling. And I know it can't get any higher, but like, it just did. It just did. Like,
I suppose I'm gonna have to get a job too.
Doing what?
I don't know. Anything between digging ditches and owning a bank.
life goes on. Life resumes.
White Florence from Melbourne?
You shipping it all the way over here. This the first we hear about it?
Snaff, I was in Okinawa. Figured it'd be bad luck to talk about it then. Well, when's she coming? I don't know. I cabled her, but we've been at sea.
He getting the girl from Melbourne. Let's go.
I'll find out soon enough whether I'm getting married or not. What about you, Sledgehammer?
I'm just hoping this Florence girl comes to her senses.
You got a job lined up in Mobile?
No. No job, no girl, no plans.
How long you think that's gonna last?
As long as the sheriff lets me.
I'm gonna get that girl. You boys watch. I'm gonna get that girl.
Saying that about every girl since San Diego.
What's his strike rate, man? What's his strike rate at the moment? 0 to 100? Oh, that's Lena. That's Lena. Yo, I didn't expect to be seeing her this episode.
Mrs. Basilone. I'm Lena.
I recognize you from the photos Johnny sent. Well, come in.
Ma che bella ragazza. Johnny ha sposato proprio una bellezza.
Lena. He says you're beautiful.
George.
Heard so much about you. Last time I saw him in Honolulu, he couldn't stop talking about you. He was just about to ship out. Would you like a coffee?
No, thank you, I'm fine.
Si sieda. Fa sedere la signora.
Crazy
Please, sit down.
how the mood of this household has changed. Pre-war, during the war, and then now after, just because of the death of John Basilone. Like, this household was full of life in the first episode. And then even when John Basilone was back home and he left this dinner table to go contemplate a couple things on these sofas right here, the household itself still had so much life in it. And then now it's completely sucked out. It's drained. Like, it's just such a melancholy mood, man. Like, oh.
4th Marines are being mustered out. How about you?
I'm waiting for orders.
Hurry up and wait. Do you need anything?
No, I'm not here for...
John's insurance money is gonna help you out, right, Lena?
You ain't like that, man.
Actually, he never signed the papers.
Never signed?
That's $10,000.
It's okay. I'm all right.
I saw his grave on Iwo. He's got lots of good Marines on all sides of him.
He would have appreciated that.
I'm not crying. You are.
You sure about that coffee? Maybe something stiffer.
No, I came by because I thought you should have this.
That's a memory of you. Oh, bro. Bro, not... Nah, man. Not freaking 10 minutes in, you're gonna make me feel this emotional. Band of Brothers at least saved it till the end. Come on, man. At least there's something there to remember your son by. Not only the Medal of Honor, but his wife. A lot of like so many families would have been having these type of moments as well. That's what I love about this show. It depicts those moments that, you know, aside from all the chaos and carnage going on, I wanted to see. Like I really like seeing those type of moments, sorry, because like I said in my other reactions, it paints a picture in your head about what other people or other individuals had to go through as well.
No sign of Florence.
Melbourne's a hell of a long way, Bergie.
Bergie.
It'll take Florence a while to get from Australia to here.
I hope Florence comes through.
Thanks
Just like that, we part ways.
for doing all you did to keep us from getting our full head shot off.
You're good Marines.
Oh man, that. 10 minutes in and I'm holding it in. I'm holding it in. Come on, Florence. I need some closure with Florence. Just like that, they probably might never ever see Bergie again, unless they have reunions, but who knows?
You made quite an entrance, Bob. The whole room is buzzing.
Hope they meet their deadlines.
Yo, Lecky can get any girl he wants in there.
I'm mighty proud of you. Proud of all you soldiers.
I was a Marine.
Proud of all of you. So, now you're back. I'm guessing you're here for a job.
That's why they made you the editor. I'll take my former position.
Why, you still want to cover local sports?
Yep. To start with. Here's why. That guy you got writing the column right now, he's got no snap, no style. Prose just lays there like spilled ink on newsprint. You need to send him to Obits and give me his desk.
I like the confidence.
For the sake of the paper.
And when did you see me demoting him and hiring you?
That's the problem. You can't make those demands.
Today.
Bergen Catholic plays Don Bosco Prep this afternoon. Kickoff is at 3, so I better get going.
Shouldn't we talk about salary?
$10 a week raise will do it.
I will give you 7.
I'd have taken 5.
Okay, my guy came with that. Man, Aura. He just came in. Man, got rehired just like that. Yeah, he ain't used to this peace and quiet at night. You know, you're used to, or like all the soldiers were used to worrying about their life being over within a second. Even during their sleep hours. As those artillery shells could go off at any time. Keep them awake at night.
What are you looking at?
You a Jap? Honestly, because you sneak up like one.
You are spying on Vera Keller. My God.
Ma.
Oh, this is mom.
I gave you the time of day. And she's dating an officer, of course. Look at that fancy car.
Did you come up here for a reason?
To get you to stop banging on that typewriter.
It's called working.
Not sitting there like that, it isn't. Look at this mess.
So mommy's little boy.
Home to the Delta Blues and the French Quarter. Watch your wallet, pocket your watch. This is New Orleans.
Oh man, he not even gonna wake him up. Ah, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Snafu. Just like that. Oh man. He never really been the sentimental one, isn't he? Oh man, he's shooting his shot at Vera's house like that? Even after seeing her with the mans?
Yes?
Mrs. Keller,
Yes?
I'd like to speak to Vera, please.
And who shall I say is calling?
Robert Leckie, Mrs. Keller. I've lived across the street from you for the last 20 years.
Of course. Welcome home, Robert. Let me just see if she can come to the door.
Oh, she saw two mans in the span of about 20 minutes. Rock up to the doorstep.
Bob Leckie. You're back.
I was afraid you wouldn't remember me either.
Oh, I remember you. Last time I saw you was in church right before you shipped out.
What about the letters?
So, you look well.
You never got the letters?
Nice uniform.
Thank you. I've been wondering if you would grant me the pleasure of taking you out.
You want to take me out?
Yes, I do.
I have a date tonight. When the doorbell rang, I thought you were him.
Oh man, bro.
Well, there he is.
Oh man, is it second hand embarrassment, first hand embarrassment, third hand? All of them.
Nice car. Hey. Robert Leckie.
Charles Dunworthy. Vera.
Army, huh, Charlie? Where'd you serve?
I just graduated from West Point.
Lieutenant. Congratulations. Too bad you missed the whole show.
Had to get his lick in.
Yeah. How about another time? Maybe tomorrow night?
Damn, the confidence on this
I
man.
just asked Vera if she'd like to have dinner.
Nice try. She's not interested.
Actually, I don't have any plans for tomorrow night.
Woo! That works?
Really? Obviously, I've been wasting a lot of gasoline. Good night, Vera.
At least my guy got the signs and left, you know. It could have got a whole lot worse. I was about to say, if I was Lecky and she rejected me right there, I'd be on the first flight back to Melbourne and then, you know, shooting my shot with Stella. I don't care. I don't care. I'd try that again. I'd go back.
Well, it looks like I am free for dinner tonight.
Damn. My guy has been on a hot streak. Snafu's missing and Lecky's just hidden.
Oh. 3 years ago, in a miserable part of the Pacific, I was laying in the mud dreaming about a moment like this with you.
You get right to it, don't you? In the mud.
Afraid so.
You must have been through a lot.
Tell me about it.
Well, here we are. So what's next?
I don't know. I didn't get that far.
And why me?
He's just winging it.
Why not Rita Hayworth or Betty Grable?
Or Stella from Australia.
Because I know you.
Bob, you don't. You don't really know me.
20 years across the road. Damn, man.
Yeah. I think I don't know how to do this.
Bob, you're doing fine. This is fine. It's a start.
Man, even her mum. Like, the Greek mum was way better.
You know, I wrote you a lot of letters while I was over there.
Okay, so he didn't get the chance to send them, did he?
I didn't get any.
I never sent them.
Oh, okay. I thought he sent them. My bad.
Thought
Save him up.
I didn't think I was gonna make it.
But as well,
Didn't matter if I sent
hey,
them or not.
you got a mad collection at least.
Can I read them now?
I don't have them anymore.
Aw.
Right on Cape Gloucester erased every word.
What were they like, these letters?
They were pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Best
From
stuff I ever wrote.
from what I heard, they were decent. Yo, if it cuts to a marriage, I swear. Okay. Man, that I think the snafu send-off it still hits me. Just leaving Eugene there like that after all they went through. I think Eugene probably woke up and understood it as well at the same time, knowing snafu. Like that guy behind Eugene lost his arm.
You gonna take this from me or what?
Good to see you, Eugene.
So good to see you.
Please tell me he got the Aussie girl. Please tell me Sue got the Aussie girl.
What's with the MacArthur bit? The Mammy Yokum? Papa the Sailor?
Papa the Sailor Man.
Calms me down. Packing it, cleaning it. Always have something to do.
It's gangster.
What do you remember about Mary Houston?
Mary Houston?
Yeah.
The Mary Houston? Well, like everybody else in Mobile, I was in love with Mary Houston.
That's too bad for you. She's marrying me.
Sure she will. The minute she goes blind.
Well, I asked her. She said yes. So you're just gonna have to deal with it, brother.
Ultimate
They're
Riz.
saying that Mary Houston is gonna be Mary Houston Phillips.
In the eyes of God and the law.
Well, what am I gonna hear next? The Marshalls landed downtown or setting up a hotel?
I want you to be my best man.
If you think that I'm gonna stand at the altar and lose Mary Houston to the likes of you,
Well, hell yes!
I hope his dad didn't pass away.
Oh.
I don't think you'd ever be able to, like, you know, if the family ask you to open up about what happened. Like I said last episode, each day could almost be like each day is a story in itself. Sorry, and you could do an episode on each day, the events on each day, on Gloucester, on Guadalcanal, on Iwo Jima, on Okinawa. You get what I mean? Like, you could do an episode on each day from the perspective of a different, like, Marine, a different soldier. It's absolutely insane, and like, having to retell those events to someone, I understand why the soldiers and the Marines were afraid or were hesitant to open up to their families after the war. Like, because you're not only retelling something that happened yesterday and it was a one-off. This is something, like, months and months, years, like, I mean, you compare this to the household at the Barcelones. Yeah, those guys in Band of Brothers were collecting souvenirs like crazy. Yeah, his dad knows all too well. You know, every man is changed forever after these experiences. Every man is changed forever.
I didn't get any sleep for the longest time.
But everyone reacts different to those
Still can't
changes as
really.
well. Like,
Toss and turn like crazy. Martha doesn't complain. But I know I keep waking her up. Give me a coffee.
good morning, Eugene.
I like Martha. You're a lucky man.
You'll be married someday. And just how did my little brother do during his time in the service?
There weren't any women in my corner of the Pacific. Only nurses, and they were off limits.
Jesus H, you went through the entire war and retained your virginity? Well, your lonely nights are numbered, Gene. Every single girl in Mobile is out to land a fighting man. At the OOM ball, you'll have a leg up on all those desk pilots.
Who says I want a leg up on anybody?
You show up at that ball, decked out in your uniform, all the ripe fruit will fall off the tree right at your feet.
No, wait, I don't believe I will.
You're gonna pass on the OOM ball?
No. I don't believe I will ever put on a uniform again. Ever.
Not a lick of sense in you.
SMC. And did you attend any special schools while in the Marine Corps?
Just boot camp, weapons school. I was in a mortar squad.
Okay. Did you do any accounting?
No, miss.
Any journalism?
None at all.
Any engineering, technical skills?
Had to handle explosives.
I shouldn't be laughing.
Anything the Marine Corps taught you that you can continue at Battle of Polly?
They taught me how to kill Japs. I got pretty damn good at it.
Okay, that's not one way. And that delivery was fantastic. I gotta commend my boy Timmy for that, man. Oh damn. What else are they gonna teach him in the Marine Corps, man? Come on, man. I know you'll find the right one, Eugene. Hey, you don't have to find the right one. Hey, yo. They weren't lying about Martha. Hey, I wouldn't mind Eugene living out the rest of his days like Gandalf.
I saw you making a break for it.
Fought in 4K.
Use a punch properly spiked.
Thank you.
Drink fast. Mary catches us, she'll have me back inside dancing on.
Mary, why'd I say Martha?
See that? That's why I'm still a bachelor. I don't dance until Eugene Sledge wants to dance. How did all this happen? I mean, look at us, Sid. Sitting here at a dance, drinking punch. Not a scratch on either of us. I mean, what the hell are we doing here? And why? Why did I end up back here when all those other fellas didn't?
A lot of men would have been asking those questions.
Every guy back has thought that. You just gotta pull yourself out of bed in the morning and get on with the day. You do that enough times in a row, you forget some things. For a while, anyway.
Sidney Phillips.
Yeah,
You get back in here and dance with a woman who loves you?
I'm coming, boss lady. Come on in. I'll wrangle you a partner.
No,
Come on, man. We gotta get Eugene out of that hole.
Now they're holding us hostage.
We didn't fight for a bunch of greedy strikers.
What did we fight for? I mean, I thought it was to beat the Japs and Nazis.
I'm just
Why do
saying,
we fight?
The country won't survive these strikes.
Well, too bad we didn't lose the war, then the Japs would have all these problems.
Very funny.
Look, Bob, we all appreciate the sacrifice you made on our account.
You know what I fought for? Television.
Buddy, ask the blessings, please.
Yo, he hasn't taken his eyes off Vera.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those that trespass against us.
Bro is locked in.
Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
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 You almost forgot the amen. I don't know. I still F with Stella more, man. I think Stella was the one. I prefer Stella. Right. might be a little bit of Australian bias there, but like, come on, man. Stella's mum was phenomenal. Her parents were crazy.
It's all right. You don't have to apologize to me, Eugene. I reckon the dove population's going to be mighty happy this morning.
Honestly, Eugene, you look like a gangster with those glasses.
Hey, I called him a gangster earlier on.
Your brother's coming for supper this evening. Evidently, he's been named some kind of supervisor at the bank.
Better get our money out of that bank.
I'm sure Edward could arrange a starting position for you at the bank.
I'm never gonna work in a bank, Mother.
Well, you need to make a plan for the future.
My plan is to do nothing for a while.
How long is a while, Eugene?
Leave him alone, Mary Frank.
The boy is idle, Edward.
He's not a boy.
Well, he's acting like one.
Mary Frank, you have no idea what men like him have been through.
Well, big up the father for understanding.
Let him be.
No point exerting that pressure. Everyone processes things in their own way. And there shouldn't be a time frame on it. Will he ever be ready? Who knows, but only Eugene himself will really know when he's ready to pick up himself and get on with things, get on with life. This episode has been beautiful, man. Beautiful thus far. There's some sort of calming and soothing nature about it as well. With all the locations they're using here. Even Eugene's household. Lots of life to the scenes. Greens. Lots of, you know, plantation. Forests. Compared to Okinawa and Iwo Jima. Being almost desolate wastelands. Wait, already? There's 11 minutes left. I'm guessing we're going to get 11 minutes of historical and a PhD in biology, then spent a career teaching in the university. Okay, Montevallo, Alabama. Nice. From notes he kept throughout the war, Eugene eventually wrote his memoir, With the Old Breed at Peleliu, Okinawa, which was published in 1981. Nice. Survived by his wife, 2 sons, and 3 grandchildren. Eugene died in 2001. Robert Leckie. Married fellow Vera Keller in 1946 and became a correspondent for the Associated Press. He wrote nearly 40 books, including his combat memoir, Helmet for My Pillow, in 1957. Robert died in 2001 as well. Oh. He is survived by Vera, 3 children, and 6 grandchildren. John Barcelona. Ah! I've seen the photos of him. Was awarded a posthumous Navy Cross and Purple Heart for his actions on Iwo Jima. Since 1945, stamps have been issued with his likeness, and ships and highways have been christened in his honor. That's awesome. John is remembered every year with a parade in his hometown of Raritan, New Jersey. Hey, big up John Barcelona, big up New Jersey. Lena Barcelona. Oh. Yeah, I was told on her 32nd birthday that her husband had been killed on Iwo Jima. Yeah, she looked like she was hard to get, man. They had been married for only 7 months. I don't care if I'm narrating. She never remarried and died in 1999. Runner, Bud Conley. Hey, we about to get everyone. Hey, I'm all here for it. I'm including all of this. Returned to Buffalo, New York in November 1944. He married his childhood friend, Marietta, and sold cars for over 40 years. Bud died in 1997, survived by 6 children, 11 grandchildren, and 9 great-grandchildren. My guy started a dynasty. Who's here? Bill Smith. He survived his injuries, yeah? Survived the wounds he suffered on Peleliu. He returned to his hometown of Lugati, Indiana, got married, and raised 4 children. Bill died in 1985. Chuck LaLue, yeah. Hey, we didn't see him for a while. Was honorably discharged from the Marine Corps 2 weeks after the war's end. Nice. He married and worked as a steam fitter in Chicago, Illinois. Lou remained close friends with Bob Leckie, Runner Conley, and Hosea Smith until he died. Oh, my guy, my G. Snafu, Mariel Shelton. This is the one I've been waiting to see. Stayed in Louisiana, worked in the lumber business, married and had 2 sons. Nice. Mariel did not speak with his fellow Marines for over 35 years until he read Sledge's book with the old breed at Peleliu in Okinawa. That would have been insane. Sledgehammer served as a pallbearer at Snapper's funeral in 1993. Why am I getting emotional? Bill Layden. I don't know if I can include the music in this bit here because Hans Zimmer is sensational. So, became a professional golfer after coming from his wounds received in Okinawa. Nice. He corresponded regularly with other veterans, including Eugene Sledge, until passing away in 2008. Damn, my guy made it to 08. Hugh Corrigan. Was promoted to captain and married Elizabeth Vincent in 1944 while stationed in the US. Hey, keep this going, man. He returned to action and was wounded on Okinawa in 1945. After the war, he and his wife lived in Ithaca, New York until his death in 2005. Louis Chesty Puller. Damn, this is so good. Hey, that's some good resemblance right there. That's some good casting. He's one of the most decorated Marines in the history of the Corps. His extraordinary career spanned from World War I through Korea. Damn. Chesty Puller retired in 1955 and passed away in 1971. Clifford Steve Evenson. Hey, we going through everyone. We going through everyone. Was 17 years old when he was killed in action on Iwo Jima. Chuck Tatum. Served alongside John Barcelone. How young, man. Was awarded a Bronze Star for his service on Iwo Jima. After the war, he designed and drove race cars. He lives in Stockton, California. And he spoke in the beginning of the couple episodes. Romas Boutenbergen. Please tell me he got the Aussie girl. Oh, that is some striking resemblance too. Married his Australian sweetheart, Florence, in Jewett, Texas, 1947. They have 4 daughters. Hold that. Let's go. Bergie and Florence still call Texas home. Let's go, Bergie. My guy. Sydney Phillips. Hey, it's in the name. It's in the name. Bro, look how young they are. And Mary Houston Phillips raised 3 children. Sid became a doctor and practiced medicine in Alabama for 38 years. Sid and Eugene remained best friends for the remainder of Sledge's life. Let's go. Sid still lives in a small town outside Mobile. Oh, Mobile, my bad. And we end with Sid. Am I gonna miss something at the end here? Nah. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. That was great at the end there. Sorry, I was just reading everyone's biography. Hey, I need to search up Sid quickly. Oh, what was his name? What was his name? Like his full name. I gotta get it. I want to search him up when he passed away. He would have been one of the longest serving veterans. Sidney Phillips. Sidney Phillips. Passed away in 2015 at 91 years old. Big up Sidney Phillips, man. Oh, what a fantastic series, man. Man, I really applaud this show. Listen, there was one of the comments complaining that you know, a couple of the episodes, like the Melbourne episode, the John Basilone one with the romance. I can't remember what it was called exactly. And another episode, they were too slow. They didn't focus on the war, and they were boring. I'm like, no, they weren't boring. That was some of my favorite episodes. You guys saw my reaction to the Melbourne episode. I was ecstatic throughout that entire reaction. I thought this show was sensational. It was brilliant. Listen, I don't think it's on the levels of Band of Brothers. I don't know. I just felt like Band of Brothers, I had this connection with the characters that was sensational. I don't know. I thought the characters were more memorable in Band of Brothers. They're still memorable in this, but Band of Brothers was that next level. But I don't think there's that much of a discrepancy, in my opinion, between the two shows. I think, obviously, there was enough chaos and mayhem in this show. There was enough focus on the war itself in this show. There was plenty of it. I don't want to hear criticism saying, oh, there wasn't enough focus on the battles. There wasn't enough focus on the... No, we saw plenty of it. And it was more brutal than Band of Brothers. But I just like how this show delved into certain aspects of the war. I just liked, you know, seeing the downtime in Melbourne, seeing how the soldiers responded to that. The Marines responded to that downtime. Then having to pick themselves up mentally and, you know, adjust from that change in life after Guadalcanal and Gloucester back to Melbourne, and then shipped back. I can't remember if it was Gloucester and Guadalcanal first. I can't remember the exact time frame, but, you know, having to adjust like that. And then obviously the episode with John Basilone coming back into action. I like seeing that. And this episode was brilliant. This episode was brilliant, seeing everyone adjust in their own way to life. And everyone is different. Everyone has a different time period. You can't, you know, put a stamp on it. You can't put a time frame on, oh, Eugene, you got to adjust by this time. No, everyone had to process things differently, and everyone was in the same boat. Everyone asked the same questions. Everyone had to adjust in the same way. It's just everyone had their own sort of adjustment period. Maybe some people never really, as you saw in some of the episodes with like the wards on camp, no one ever really no one was the same again, but some people never were able to recover fully. They were never able to be the same again. Some people or some Marines, some soldiers will never be able to, you know, be placed back in normal day-to-day life again because of how far gone they were. And I love that this show deals with aspects of those aspects of the war. And seeing the Pacific Theater of War be brought to life in this series was absolutely phenomenal. This show was absolutely brilliant, and you could tell, like, this show was the most expensive series HBO's ever produced. This show is an expensive show. It does look absolutely fantastic, and they definitely showed off their production budget in the location shooting, in the production, in the sets, in the amount of extras they went through. Some of those wide shots were absolutely brilliant. And obviously the sets themselves were phenomenal. You could tell they spared no expense with the budget, the location scouting, everything. It was absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, I love that, you know, we had this production budget. Let's show it off. Let's bring it to life. And let's make it the realest experience possible, similar to Band of Brothers. Absolutely loved it. I hope you guys enjoy my reactions. Let me know if you want me to do Masters of the Year next. As always, been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. What a journey it has been. Bravo to the Pacific and Band of Brothers, ladies and gentlemen. Take care.